Dylan again. This is episode 5 of Fitness Without Fillers, sponsored by Crush and Sculpt from the Root brands. We are back with Duquesne for his second workout.
I'm back. I made it.
So his first workout was going off the variation of a upper and lower split. So we did push and pull on the workout, and he did legs on his own. This is now assuming he's doing a push, pull, leg split, which can be done in a variation of a 3-day week or a 6-day week with push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest. So for the workout, Duquesne's gonna be going through bench press with 10 reps, 8 reps, and 6 reps. Then we'll do a 3-plate drop set. Then we're gonna move into seated Arnold presses. We're gonna do incline dumbbell with 10, 8, 6, 4. Then we'll move to lateral raises with a 3x10. Then we'll do on the bench tricep extensions. We can do 2 hands at once with 3x10, or we can do single arms with a 3x6 and a 3x6. And we'll end it on abs.
So Dylan has been having me take 3 products before workouts. I've always taken Give Me Back My Youth and Relive Greens, but he added me in to taking Sculpt, Crush, and then Zero In about 30 minutes before my workout. I've been taking Zero In and Sculpt kind of off and on, but Crush was the new one that I've been taking consistently for about 4 weeks now, maybe week 5 now, Dill.
Yeah.
I can definitely tell that my recovery and my soreness is much improved, meaning I feel like I am waking up the next day and I'm not dying from how sore I am and how my muscles feel. Some of that is definitely Crush. Some of it is also Dylan's workout plan has definitely got me in better condition than I was 5 weeks ago when I was just getting back into this. But it's been a game changer. We just did our first month of measurements, which there's a post about that, and I definitely saw results. I am very happy with my results. I think mine are better than anyone else's. But
Tiger did good too.
I know, she did do well. But no, it's been a game changer, and it really is just part of my routine now. I can't imagine doing my workout without taking Zero In and Crush specifically. So it's been great.
All right, you got 10 reps here.
Yeah, because I didn't already do 10. Mm-hmm. Not on camera.
You actually did 25 off camera. Actually, we can say whatever number you want to. You did 400 on camera. I'm spotting. I'm gonna go get my weights.
You have veins that like I don't think I even have.
Thanks.
Do I look bigger on camera? That's all that really matters. I want a comparison.
Were you wearing a tank top last time?
No.
Okay.
But I looked bulky. Like I looked, you know, just kind of like a blob last time.
That's trails on money bones. Your arms do show more definition. Seven, one more. Perfect.
Are we gonna max out at the end of this campaign?
No. This is the last working set for this, and we'll do drop set next.
No, I meant at like the end of the entire fitness.
Oh, so you could, yeah. We should have done that for you anyway.
I know. I would have been curious about mine.
You were struggling 185 last time, so
Yeah.
right around there. Ooh. Well, 3 more. I'll give a little assistance. 2 more. Deep breath. So it's a good thing we didn't do 25.
Yeah.
So for this one, the AMRAP, don't go to complete failure. Go to where you think you have 1 or 2 left in the tank.
Okay.
Then rack it.
Okay.
Just trust me. You don't want to kill yourself. Just shake it out a little bit. I got it. You rest. Yeah, I'll do this. You rest. All right. One more. There you go. Check it out. For these, we try to do as little rest as possible, but still keep about 10 to 15 seconds rest.
Yeah. Are those ruck shields over there?
That's for kickboxing.
Is it?
Yeah. You're going. 2 more sets. Last one with weight.
My arms always feel so weird doing this.
That's good. I love these because it's funny. You've hit 4 to 5 reps every time, but the weight's gone down.
I know. That's why it feels, but it also feels so weird because I can tell, like taking the bar off, you can feel how much lighter it is.
Yeah.
And then you start doing it.
Your muscles are out.
Yeah, and your muscles are. And so like my head knows it's lighter.
All right, for this one, keep it controlled in the same sequence of tempo reps. So up and down should match the
Without
speed.
like pauses and like.
Yeah, so no pauses, just normal speed, but don't like explode up, just keep same tempo. No pause at the top, just try to keep it. There you go.
My left arm is dying.
Do a couple more. You're good. It's funny how much of like an equalizer that is. Keep people down. Firmly grasp it.
No, rest, I got it.
I am resting, no worries.
Yeah, no, I got this.
Unfortunately for me, my weight drop is 20 pounds total, so this one's gonna suck.
I dropped 20 pounds on
Yeah,
some
but
of
your
mine.
overall weight was-
No.
Okay.
It's the same weight drop. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, very good. Tell Brenda, like, very good, happy girl. My wrist is so blunt. Yeah, this makes no difference. We'll do one more.
Okay.
That was the same weight it felt like.
Yeah, joke's on you. I actually put the tins back on after that.
Honestly, that'd be such a good, this one's going for the max, just slide on 2.5.
Just
Yeah.
without them knowing.
Chan did that for me when I was doing my deadlift max. I had 495, which is 4 plates on, and he just threw on the extra ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah. Or 5 plates, whatever that is. All right,
You should get Chan back out to work out with you.
trying to. When summer parties comes back up,
Focus on the weight.
7. Goodness gracious.
And then, are you doing bar or are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing bar. Trust me, even if I'm strong, the bar is gonna feel like a 10,000 pound weight. Plus, this was more for the controlled
Yeah.
movement.
It's kind of like Kayla used to have this leg day she would have me do, where we would do squats and then finish it with like air squats, just because your legs are already dead. And I always thought I could go forever doing air squats, and I was always wrong.
Oh yeah.
You're so much smoother than I am.
I don't like that.
Just in weight.
Oh,
Well, your face is a little smoother.
no.
Than me too.
Keep the weights up. I'm gonna have my weight in front of my face, not resting down here, in front, out to the side, and up. I gotta move my microphone too. So front, side, and up. What I don't wanna have happen is my bar or my back come off the bench here. I don't wanna lower my elbows so I'm resting. So 8 reps of this. I'm gonna keep them up.
Do you want them to meet up top, or is it more just straight up top?
This is gonna go too far over your head.
Okay.
I wanna control the weight up to a top point. Notice I'm not touching the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm stopping my motion.
So they like naturally come together a little, but you're not drawing them together.
But I'm keeping the same motion.
Yeah.
Up top and down low.
Okay.
And this up to the front.
What should I use?
Start light and build up. 20 should be fine, honestly.
So hold.
Want to meet to your nose? There you go. Now out. Yep. Keep this over your line of the head. Perfect.
Yeah, because I feel like my elbows were like, they were like flaring.
Your
I was
dumbbells,
focusing.
yeah, your dumbbells are closer than your elbows. So here my elbows are more in.
Yeah.
I come out.
Because I was like trying to align the weights more and then my body.
Yeah.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah.
So I want to come in and up.
Okay.
Going pretty good. There you go, that's a lot better. Also makes it a little harder when you're actually moving the delt through it. Should I keep it out in front? Here. There you go. It's a little better. Making kind of hard?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I think that's 8 at least.
Yeah.
So-
I counted that time.
So let me see your weight so I can show you. What you're starting to do is you're starting to relax here. Notice how I'm
Instead of keeping it up.
keeping it out like here. It's
I'm
relaxing.
like letting my okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't let it hide your face.
I see what
Keep
you're
it
saying
out.
more. I was so focused on not dropping.
Your elbows are fine, but now you're relaxing here.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna cheat. Everyone cheats. It's just
Because that's like letting it rest on my.
yeah, it's
I can only focus on one thing at once.
same thing with bicep curls. When you start like putting the elbow back, further back, the less range you have. So
You want to keep it.
yeah. So I want to be here.
Can you rest yours so I see it? Is that okay?
Yeah, or I'll come back here.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay. It hurts more that way, Dylan.
Yeah, I know. Cool, one more set.
Goodness.
I think the difference too is this workout, it's all push. So it's
Yeah.
shoulders, triceps, and chest heavy. Whereas last time you had some rest between different things. So we're doing way more of the push today. The inclines are gonna be tough.
Is it like beneficial to do regular bench press and then incline, or does it not matter?
So whatever you wanna get the goal for, like whatever you're working on the hardest, should be first.
Okay.
Maybe it. So like when I used to do my 6-day split, I would do push, pull legs, and different push days would have different emphasis.
Yeah.
So one push would be like a flat bench, another one would be shoulder heavy, so I would do incline first, or overhead press first. Last one. That's a lot better. Those aren't easy. There's gonna be dumbbell incline press. I'm gonna start pretty light. We're gonna do 10, 8, 6, 4 on the reps. So I have to keep my wrists locked into place. I don't wanna hit up top because it's gonna lose my motion. I'm gonna come down here. The worst thing you can do is pop your elbows out like this. So keep them down at an angle and come up.
I did not know that.
Well, the main thing is, think about how my chest is stretching here.
Yeah, I know
A lot more injuries can happen this way, so you wanna keep it down in the same motion. Yeah. All right, 10 reps, and I'll work on your form if you need to. That's better, yep.
So do you see how my I feel like my arms don't go up evenly.
Yeah,
you
luckily
see
it's dumbbells, you'll work through that. That's why switching from dumbbells and barbells are good, because you have tendencies. You'll always have a strong arm, strong chest. So when you do dumbbells, it's kind of an equalizer for that.
So dumbbells is a good way to kind of fix that?
Yeah. It works the supporting muscles in your arm, whereas barbells are locked in place. And even worse, machines, you have no motion up and down, machines are just pressed.
Which is what I usually use.
You should be good at there.
Was that 10?
I think so.
Gonna do one more.
When in doubt, do one more.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of limited on my weight selection.
If I feel like when I'm at the gym and I'm doing this a lot, I'm hitting my weights together. Is that me not controlling it enough as I go up?
So a lot of people think that like when you're coming together, you're gonna do good flex.
Okay.
But a lot of people, if you notice, they just come into the top and they're not hitting anything.
And
So
you're not actually flexing, you're like
Yeah.
using the momentum, which is probably what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice how my chest ain't push up?
Yeah, it looks like the same versus you can see like an extra tightening at the top.
Yes, I'll do no flex. And then I'll do.
Yeah. So you're not necessarily pausing, but it is like an intentional flex at the top.
Yep. That's why I don't like hitting them, because I lose the motion of that. Your down looks a lot better.
My down looks better?
Yeah. I'm gonna help guide you on one of them and flex at the top. Force that flex right there.
That's harder though.
Yeah.
I had 2 more to go.
Yeah. Well, you notice when I helped you, you
Yeah.
were focusing on the flex.
Uh-huh.
But then we didn't do 40s, huh?
Yeah.
6.
Six now?
Yep. Five, one more. Good. Yeah, I think that was the right way for that one.
Yeah.
Before should be easy. I'm sure you can do 30 or 45 of
45s.
those. Yeah.
So when you're figuring out what weight to start with, are you thinking about what you're trying to end with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's also easier to undersell the first weight. If you mess up the first weight and you can't do all your reps, then it's like, well, now you're kind of screwing the rest of your workout
Okay,
out.
that's good to think of.
Same thing with you doing 25s in there, which you probably should have gone up in the bench.
Yeah.
you end up getting out of breath and tired towards the end, so it's probably smarter.
Okay.
It seemed like you could have done more.
Where like I could do more of something at 10, but then I'm kind of screwing over my end result.
Now these I'll probably have to hit up top, only because the weight is so much wider. I probably can't not hit the top. There's 2 different weights.
That's just doing these.
Should be good. Also, when you spot by the wrists. You spot by the elbows and I give out.
Wow, I feel like in high school they always taught us to spot by the.
That's high school.
That's
coaches.
what Coach Lucia.
Yeah. You want to support? All right, all you know. 2. Come in. Control it. 3.
Like that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Could you imagine if I didn't grab your wrist?
Yeah.
The thing about delts, if you don't get the whole angle of the delt, you look very disproportional.
With your
A lot
body.
of people just do those lateral raises. Ironically enough, we're about to do those. But if you don't do front delts or you don't do rear delts.
So I don't do any rear delts, then I'm just realizing.
You do face pulls?
Yeah, is that real?
That'll hit that a little bit.
Okay, I thought that was like.
I love doing like
Back, though.
dumbbells and doing this.
Okay.
But still face pulls are still gonna hit that muscle. Not a lot, but it's still gonna hit it.
Yeah.
All right, here we have lateral raises. We actually did these with Joy too. So start in front to get extra motion. I always see people start here, but get that extra motion for the shoulder. I'm gonna come up. Pinky's gonna be the highest. I'm gonna control it down. Pinky's highest.
That sounds hard.
What you need to do is have like a string on your elbow. So that's the first thing coming up. See that?
All right, come nitpick me.
I got you. You should be good on these, I think. Stand up more straight after you come up. You lean forward on the start and come up. There you go. That's actually really good. It looks like you're forcing the form, but I mean, it's better than not doing the form.
I mean, I actually do these during my workout, but I am very intentionally trying to do the pinky thing.
Yeah. I'm completely okay with seated. If I do it though, I'm gonna change the motion I do it with. I'm gonna put it on the edge of the bench. I'll go here and come out.
I feel like, and I don't have any rationale for this because I don't know what's going on, but I feel like you can use almost like your core and your back muscles more
When you're standing.
No, I feel like you can use the momentum like the rock more when you're seating, or is that not
seated
true?
as long, so a lot of people will sit down and use the back rest.
Okay.
They'll come up like this and it's easier because you can push against it.
That's
So-
kind of what I mean, but that's why
That's
you're
why I do
leaning.
this here. It gets more motion. But seated, it takes your legs out of it too.
So you're not able to
You'll
like.
be subconsciously doing this.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think you're doing it, you're using your legs a little bit.
Okay. So
don't
that's
try-
why people do seated.
I like standing, just because it gets, I feel like I'm engaging my whole body a little bit. If you want to try it,
I don't know if I have no idea how to do these, so.
we'll work through it. Just sit on the edge of the bench, bring it underneath your legs. Come. There you go. Don't neutral grip it. There you go, right there.
And then, oh my goodness. Wait.
So you're here. A little harder?
Yeah, I think so.
It's because remember, you're not using any part of your body now. Just arms.
I feel like my
Now notice
shoulders
what's
are going
happening.
up.
Yeah, so your elbows need to come up first. Yeah. We can work on that form too, because your shoulders are coming up with your traps.
Do you see that?
And your traps are supporting the weight.
Yeah. And it's,
So whenever you start dipping down like this, notice,
yeah.
that's a good, when you're like this, you can't engage the actual shoulder. There you go.
2 more. That was hard.
Yeah.
So
Well, your form's also, you're not just used to it yet.
yeah.
So yeah, what he was doing was, it was looking like this at the end, so the elbows were down, and it wasn't engaging the side part of the delt that you want. So that small rotation is a major difference. If you can actually see my shoulder flex as I'm doing that.
I could like feel what I was, or I like knew what I was doing, but I didn't know why it was happening.
I also think you weren't using Like, so I'm here, right?
I like wasn't lifting up at all.
You were also doing this. I'm gonna do one wrong. You start coming up with your traps
I know,
first.
so I was like adding in a
that,
shrug.
yeah.
And I can like feel it in my shoulders that I was doing a shrug. Instead of using, okay, yeah.
Do whatever you can do for all 10. In fact, if you want to do 5 and 5, you can.
No, it's this one.
Okay.
It's standing up, so. How many sets of these are we doing?
That's the last one. It's only 3 sets. Feels like eternity though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we've already hit shoulders with basically every movement we've done. We've done Arnold presses, incline presses, and now this. So your shoulders are much more tired than you think they are.
You do one at a time?
My elbow's gonna be tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Give the elbow the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So why are you turning it sideways?
Think about the same motion of like the reason you do different things for your tricep is because you have different heads of the tricep.
Yeah, and
So you want to be able to hit both sides. So that motion is going to get the long and short head.
Yeah.
Or turning it. And the biggest thing is make sure you're flexing as you're going through it. So lighter weight's always going to start.
So,
Yep.
So when I go up, do I need to get my weight like parallel or does it
It's not the biggest issue as long
can I
as you
just
can
do like
flex
that?
this. Same thing with the chest. When you're flexing at the top, make sure you're flexing the tricep. Because if you're just limping it, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's 6, right?
Yeah, 6 and 6.
And then I've never done this one, so I turn.
So yeah, you want to keep this the same exact motion that come up against it. Yep, keep going. Yeah. You just don't want to move your elbow at all.
I'm like wiggling. That's just a weird motion.
Same thing with this one. There you go. Now push against it. As long as this doesn't move forward.
I like feel this one a lot more. So I don't know what I was doing differently, but
It could also be just like the strength of your arms.
whew. Yeah, I think my left arm is just
Weaker.
not strong.
I would go up to 25, so I'm just going to keep this for the 3.
You would normally go up to 25?
Yeah, but I don't have them in here.
Should I go up or should I stay 10?
If you can feel the 10s, keep the 10s because they should wear your triceps out.
I'm gonna try a 15, and if it kills me, I'll go back to 10. Because I can see it would be easier to like use more of my muscle, like my arm,
Momentum
to
coming
do
up.
the higher weight.
Yeah. When we were talking about over there on the bench, keep the elbow or wrist tight. The weight's kind of relaxing on your fingers right there.
Yeah, that was hard on my right, so I don't know how my left is gonna do.
Like I said, this one form is king over weight. There's no reason to push it if you can't get it. You're gonna feel this one. All the way up, all the way up. It's a little harder.
Yeah.
For next one, probably go back down to the
To 10.
Yeah. Not because you can't do this weight, only because you probably flex better on the 10, especially for your left arm. Yeah. Just because this one, maybe try starting with the sides and then ending, because I'm assuming you probably have more like you're probably more used to this motion.
Yeah,
this motion.
than that motion.
Yeah. So get those up first.
Because this is just like a rule of thumb when I'm doing like 2 arm exercises, I need to do the weight that matches my lowest arm, right? Like it's not good to do like a 15 with one arm and a 10
You
with
can
the
also,
other arm.
this is one arm. If you're struggling with this one, don't be afraid to help out a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather get all my,
Because you want to
I
get
don't
the
want
other
to
arm to
hinder
catch up.
There's 2 different sides of this. Same thing with a sport team. You don't want to hinder your varsity team's growth by focusing on your JV team too much.
Only, yeah.
Same thing of like, you don't want to just leave your JV team behind by only focusing on your varsity.
Yeah.
Same thing with your muscles. Yes, you want to make sure you're doing the weight for your strong arm, but if your weak arm can't keep up at all, then you're not gaining at all. So it's going to make the disparity harder.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah. Then at the same time, if you're only focused on the weak arm, your strong arm is going to slow down.
And it's going to
So I
get
try to
worse.
assist myself a little more.
Okay.
Show you what you're doing with your wrist. There you go, 6. So with this one, you started just like letting the weight rest here.
Yeah, instead
this?
of, because I feel like my hand was slipping.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flex my forearm as I'm doing this, and I'm flexing all the way through the top.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like it's easier to do that going the other direction for me. Like that, I can keep a stronger grip. I was struggling with the other one.
Even on my weak arm, I still have to keep this here.
Yeah. Do you have a weak arm?
Yeah, okay. Just exaggerate that
Oh,
first.
should I do this
I think
first?
so. That arm wasn't too much of a worry for me, but I'll keep it even. Get that wrist tight. There you go.
It just takes me a little while to get it. But I know what you mean now.
Keep this inward. There you go.
Wait, I don't really know what you just did. Was it turning?
You were turning outward.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. It's just because it's end of the set.
Yeah, my left arm is dying.
The form looks better now, though. I think it's because you started with the harder.
I feel the difference. The going down in weight was helpful.
So I make sure my back is coming up off the floor. I go to the side of my heel, and I just hit the side. I'm gonna flex the obliques and the top part of my abs while I'm keeping a steady pace. I'm not rushing through it because there's no reason to. We're just gonna keep going until we're tired. Main thing here,
tired.
Main thing here, just keep the top of the abs flexed at all times. And as you move through this, your obliques should
Start burning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know when you start getting tired, okay?
Well, what does tired mean?
Well, I guess if you don't know what that means,
They're
just keep going.
burning, if that's the question.
Well, good. We'll just keep going then. So ready? Just go at a slow pace. Control that down. Don't touch the ground at the bottom. And don't go too far up to where you lose your form.
So as my abs get more tired,
Yep.
my legs start bending.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
As long as you're not doing, can you see my legs?
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing this. We're just still an ab movement.
So that's like more of a crunch almost.
Kind of, you're also just cheating. Also, for people who have long legs like me and big feet, it's harder. So Duquesne is much easier. So when you start getting tired. 10 seconds, we'll do heel touches.
Back to heel touches. Mm-hmm. Is there too far or too close to my body? It just
If you're
needs to
too far, it's gonna be really hard. Like too hard to where you're getting out of the form, and if it's too close,
you're just not getting that crunch at all,
Yeah,
like in
right.
your side. Okay.
So-
So you just need to be able to feel it and feel your.
yeah. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Two, and go.
Oh my gosh.
That was like 3 reps.
I mean, I can keep going. I just like
All right, let's
feel
go.
it in my.
Try to at least get 10.
No, I can't do that. I'm just.
Okay.
I feel it. I can get 15.
All right, so that was a good workout. That was Duquesne's second workout with the Fitness Without Fillers campaign on Crush and Sculpt. I will say the complete difference of just not even a little bit over a month, but
Yeah.
like your arms are better. The movements through the workout were much more fluid. And I feel like you're moving more weight. I think last time you were here, you actually had struggle with your endurance because I feel like you couldn't keep the same weights for the same reps. I think this time you're a lot better in that endurance motion.
Yeah, I feel like I know my body movements better just because I have been in the gym a little bit more consistently. And so when you were pointing stuff out, I could like pick up on what you meant quicker and understand how my body works, which is weird. I didn't expect for that. I just expected to get stronger, but I felt like my body moved smoother almost.
I think you got through the workout much better this time too. And I will say it's not always the products, but having Crush and Sculpt in your diet is gonna help out tremendously to get through those workouts, especially the harder they get.